Right, let's go. Morning. Hopefully, video's not too wonky. We'll see. Okay, today we've got long band. We've done this before. So my band is fairly long. As you can see, it's probably about 2 meters long, I reckon. And it's a strong, heavy band. And this is what I bought a roll off of eBay, and then I cut various ones for my classes. But if you Google strong, you can buy singular ones. You don't have to buy a whole roll, but it is fairly strong, so it does enable you to do things like teaser, and it will hold your weight a bit more. So if you haven't got a strong one, don't worry. Try it with your one, and you'll see how it feels. Okay, let's drop the van for a moment and start. I hope everyone's feeling good, no injuries, had a good week. Let's get going. Some nice breaths in. Feels a bit spring-like here today. So breathing in and out. All you've got to do is breathe in and out. Again, breathing in. Fill up that abdomen. Exhale like you're blowing out a candle. Keep blowing till your abdomen goes in and all the air comes out. And then let's hands on ribs. Breathe the sides of the room. So feel those ribs all around your abs like a girdle, and then exhale. Feel it come in and support your body. Breathing in. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Hold it. And then exhale nice and slowly. Making your exhale longer than your inhale, feeling your rib cage come in and close. Okay, palms together, elbows nice and high. Breathing in, let's twist. Back to center, twist round the other side. Back to center, one more each side. Breathing in and out. Back to center, shoulder rolls. Loosen up those shoulders. Take the tension away and reverse it. 2 more. Single shoulder rolls. And reverse it. Okay, hands on hips. Draw some circles with our hips. Nice and slow and controlled. One more. Reverse it. And complete the circle. Don't cut any corners. Easy to sort of do an oblong with this and not a circle. And hold it here. Feet walk slightly closer together. Let's do internal pelvic floor lift. So lifting internally and squeeze your pelvic floor in and up. So you're going to get a little pull on your tummy and release it down. Breathing in. See if you can slow it down. Exhale. Breathing in, internal lift. Clenching everything internally. And release it there. Okay. Tucking the tailbone under towards the nose and then tilting the other way. So squeezing your glutes, your thighs, keeping your tummies drawn in. Keep your shoulders relaxed and away from your ears. 2 more. Last one. Hold it here. Toes. So have a wiggle with your toes. Let's try and strengthen them individually. And then we're going to start rocking forward onto our toes and backward onto our heels. So thinking about big toe, little toe, all the toes in between, spreading the weight evenly. Keep it small and then increase your range once you get confident. So working your way through your toes and down. 2 more. 1 more, up and hold. Relax your shoulders, big toe. Ooh, and back. Let's draw 1 set of toes at a time towards that calf. Stretch out the back of the legs and then both towards the calves, balancing on the heels if you can. Okay, pedaling it out, working through each set of toes individually. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's grab our bands. Brilliant. Okay, as ever, you can do all these exercises without the band. Drop them halfway through, come back in. Your workout, your choice. Okay, shoulders roll back, comfortable place on the mat. Feel like I'm quite in your range. Okay, comfortable place on the mat. We're going to breathe in, lift the band up. Exhale, lower. Breathe in, lift the band up. Exhale, lower. 1 more, in and lower. Slight resistance on the band. This time I'm going to take it behind. You may need to wiggle your hands this time and adjust it so you can go all the way back behind, trying to keep the arms as straight as possible, and then all the way back forward. Not a problem if you can't go all the way back. You can take it to here. Practice your up and down. You can take it to shoulder height. If you can't go any further than that, you just keep going forwards and back. Go to your range. So all the way around the shoulder joint, nice and slowly. Trying to keep equal pressure on both shoulders. Easier said than done. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Let's do 2 more. Exhale as you come down. Inhale up. Hold at the top. Slight resistance on the band. Take it to shoulder height. I'm going to just stretch my hands out a little longer. Just going to flick my wrists out east and west. Opening my collarbones, keeping my tummy drawn in. Just a little flick of the wrist. Just checked myself there, and I'm just going to reset my pelvis and tuck it under. Okay, and I'm going to come all the way back and hold. Chest is open, looking forward. Hold it here, breathing in. Exhale, come up. All the way in front, hold in front. Little tiny wrist pushes out. Relaxing your shoulders, keeping your tummies drawn in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up and back on your shoulders. Just have a little rest for the moment. Okay, shoulders, band on back of shoulders. We're going to rotate round. I don't know how to describe this. You're just rotating. It's like a scarf, like you're at a football match and you're waving the scarf. You're just working on rotation around the same side, front and back. And then hold it here. Push that arm up to the top, one arm down to the bottom so you get that nice side stretch. And then I'm going to go back. Let's think about that then. So you've reversed the way in which you're going. 2 more. Hold up this side, stretch out from the side, bottom hand is pushed down, top is up, so you get that nice side stretch. Relax it down. I'm going to take the band behind. So anytime you can have the band flat, it's obviously better. It sits better, but I do know that they do roll up. band is tucked on your bra strap, equal on each side. Okay, breathing in, keeping your elbows tucked into your waist. Exhale, we're going to push our hands out to each corner of the room. And then in. Nice, slow, controlled movement. So push out and in. Out and in. Take the tension away from your shoulders. Drop your shoulders from your ears. Let's do 2 more. We're going to add a spine twist. 1, 2. Out and hold. Push a bit wider. Breathing in. Exhale. Twist the top half of your body round. So you're twisting your spine around. All the way around as far as you can go. Eye gaze follows the back hand. Inhale, breath. Exhale, back to center. Release it off for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, arms go out. Shoulders drop from ears and twist round the other side. And back to center. Arms come in. We're going to do 1 more. Arms go out. Stretching a little wider if you can. Breathing in. Exhale, twist round. Inhale, breath. Exhale, return. Arms come in. Inhale. Exhale, twist round. Last one. Okay, back to center. Release it off for a moment. Okay, we're going to do squats. We're going to keep the band where it is, so it's behind if we need to adjust it. And we're going to squat and push forward with our arms. So feet are slightly wider than your hips. Tummies are tucked in. And take a breath in and slowly squat down and push your arms out in front. So adjust the band after your first one. And then slowly come back in. Elbows tucked back in. Hands push forward. And return. Keep going. Breathing in. And out. Take a moment, check your knee position. Is it nicely positioned over your second and third toe? If not, adjust yourself. And return. 2 more like this. Nice and slowly down. Nice and slowly up. Last one, holding down. Okay, push the arms forward. Let's just rotate our palms to the floor. Palms up. Palms down. Just small rotation and up. Down and up. Down and hold. Breathing in. How slowly can you come up? Elbows come in, shake it out. Whoa, that was tough. Okay, band is going to go, lay it on the mat. So short end is on your right foot. So you're standing on the short end, you've got all the long end in your left hand. And we're going to do 2 things here. We're going to reach up. So you're going to hold the band hand width apart, a little bit dangling down. You'll adjust it as you go. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to actually start swaying. So breathing in to start with. So let's just sway. So you're lunging left and right, pushing the band up to the left corner of the room, down to the right hip. Left corner, right hip. Left corner, right hip. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and hold. Slowly down. Up and hold. Slowly down. 2 more. Up and hold. Slowly down. Last one. Up and hold. Slowly down. Keep lunging, and you're going to twist the band at shoulder height You're going to go left, right, left, right hip, left, right, left, right hip. Two more. Left, right, left, right hip. Last one. Okay, hold the feet in, shake it out. Well done. Same thing, other side. So short band goes on the right foot. Legs are spread wide apart, toes slightly pointing out, tummy's drawn in, shoulders back. Band is held in both hands, about hand width apart. Breathing in, and we're going to take the band up to right corner, down to left hip, up and down, reaching up and down, up and down. Four more. 3, 2, up and hold, lower it down, fast up, slow down, fast up, slow down. 2 more. Last one. Okay, keep the side to side lunging. You're going to go side, side, side and down. Right side, left side, right side, left hip, right, left, right and down, right, left, right and down. Let's do one more because I've lost count. Right, left, right, down. Okay, just balance to do before we roll down. So balance in, band is going to go right foot in the band, again equal band each side. Okay, we're going to hold the band with probably about, or my band, it's just got a little bit at the top. You can obviously move up and down. Right foot is in the band, shoulders are back, and we're going to hold the band fairly close to our hips with our shoulders back, and we're going to lift the left knee. If you wish, have a little pull on the band, lower down. You see me? Lifting left knee up, lowering down. Finding your balance, pushing your weight down onto that mat. Stay like this, or layer on. We're going to lift the knee up, take the knee back, and the arms go out to the side, looking at pond. Come back in, tap down if you need to. If not, you're going to keep that balance, keep looking forward, extending backwards. Knee draws in, arms lift up. Keep going. Nice, slow, controlled movement. Last one. Knee comes up. Let's kick the foot out the front, take the arms out to the side. Knee up, kick out. Knee up, kick out. 2 more. Out and hold. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, tummy's in. Up and hold. Ooh, slowly push down. Having that band, really feel that on that calf. Well done. Same thing other side. So left foot goes in. Ooh, you know what's to come. Okay. Band by your hips, shoulders back, tummy's in. Try and keep this knee soft. And then you're going to lift and lower. So nice and slowly to start with. Also fine just to stay lifting and lowering if taking your leg back is too much, or today it's not available to you, as they say. Knee comes in, slowly take the leg back, push the weight into that left foot. Arms reach back, head looks forward. Tummies are drawn in. Come in, tap down in between at any point. If not, trying to keep that balance. Leg in, and back. You really have to go slow with this, which is good. It means we can control the movement. Think about, is my tummy drawn enough? Are my shoulders back? Am I spreading the weight on my toes? Am I breathing? Am I opening my collarbones as I lean back? 2 more. 1. Am I feeling that burn? Yes, I am. Knee in, and then you're going to kick forward. Arms come out to the side. Knee up, arms out. Knee up, arms out. Up, out and hold. Breathing in, up and hold. Whoa, push down. Oh, blimey, shake that out. Okay, let's do our roll downs. So, standing end of your mat on your band. Feet are hip width apart. Breathing in, and nod your chin to your chest. Roll yourself down. So, peeling your spine off of the wall behind, lengthening the back of your hamstrings. Eye gaze goes through the legs, lifting our seat bones to the ceiling. If you struggle to straighten your hamstrings here, try just pushing one knee forward at a time, seeing if you can stretch back a little more. Okay, hold it, breathe in, tummy's in. Whew. Exhale, roll yourself up. In nice and slowly, think how you're rolling yourself up. Taking the roll off of sellotape one bit at a time, really slowly. Turn your pelvis, turn your hips, stacking your spine, rolling your shoulders. Deep breath in. You've got a pane of glass either side of your body. You're going to breathe in and just do a side bend in between those sheets of glass. Return. And go the other side. So pulling the right band up, sliding really slowly in between those sheets of glass. Okay, reset, breathing in. Exhale, chin to chest. Rolling yourself down, slow motion. Think about your spine, moving vertebra by vertebra. Okay, eye gaze through the legs. Push up your sit bones to the ceiling, east and west. Eye gaze through. Push firmly into the mat with your feet. Shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Breathing in. Exhale, bottom of the feet, back of the ankles, back of the shins, back of the knees, back of the thighs. Turning my pelvis, turning my hips, stacking my spine, rolling my shoulders up and back. Breathing in. Exhale, slide down those sheets of glass. Just moving the top half of your body over your waist. Back to center, reset, last one. Breathing in. Exhale, rolling down. Use that breath to roll you down nice and slowly, exhaling all the way down. Eye gazes through. You can drop the band for a moment. Grab each elbow and have a little gentle sway from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Push back on those legs, feel them straighten out. Okay, hold it here. Okay, walk your hands out into your upward dog movement. You can leave the band where it is. So, or you can kick it away if you like. So you're on your tiptoes, tummies are drawn in, shoulders away from ears, and you're just going to roll back through to your heels and then roll onto your toes. So look at your toes, Do they look like they're nicely spread out? Roll back evenly on both feet. So trying not to be stronger in one foot, we're trying to mirror the foot roll, working through our toes and then our ankle joints pushing back. One more up, one more down. Okay, rock forward into plank position. Reposition your hands if you need to. So plank position, drop to your knees if you wish. If you're on your knees, keep your tummies lifted and still think about pushing your heels back. If you're up in full plank, shoulders over wrists, heels pushing firmly to the wall behind you. Tummies are lifted. Think about the gap in between your shoulder blades. So push firmly into the mat with your hands and then lift the gap up in between your shoulders. Spread your wings. Okay, let's just rock forward. Backwards, breathing in. And backwards, hold it. You're going to take your left hand to the centre of your mat. Your right foot is going to go over your left foot, and then your fingers of your right hand run up your arm, across your chest, all the way up to the ceiling. Also fine to drop to your knees, one knee or two knee. Roll it back down. Hand goes on the mat, foot comes across, reposition yourself, tap your knees down, push your heels up, push back. Reset, breathing in. Exhale, rock forward into plank. Hold, reposition yourself. Find that nice position. Right hand comes to centre of the mat. Left foot goes behind right foot. Woo. Right fingers run up the arm, across the chest, push up. You can also do this from here. Much nicer. And then you run your fingers back down. Hand goes in, foot comes around, holding your plank, tap your knees down, lift your hips up high, push back, reset. Let's do one more each side. So rolling into plank. Right hand comes centre. No, sorry, left hand comes centre. Right leg goes round, fingers. Trace it all the way up and across your body. And then all the way down. Right hand, foot, reset, tap knees, lift hips up high. Rocking forward. Reset. Right hand centre, left foot goes behind. Run your fingertips. Bow and arrow. Reset down. Foot resets, hand resets, knees tap. Lift up, push back. Rock forward into plank and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees, take a rest pose. Exhale. Okay, grabbing your band, you want to put it before you lie down under your bra strap, and then you're going to lie down on your tummies where your bra strap would be if you're not wearing a bra or if you're male. Okay, band is underneath. Just rest your elbows on the band fairly loosely at the moment. Okay, tuck your toes under, lift your thighs an inch off the mat. Push your pubic bone and your hips onto the mat. Breathing in, you're going to squeeze your heels together and then rotate them out. So we're just laterally rotating our hips. Toes are tucked under on the floor. So heels meet, heels go out. Again, try and push evenly on each heel. Let's do one more. Okay, meet me with heels together. Lift your legs off, heel beat. So small taps together, thighs are lifted. You're lifting from underneath your bottom and trying to stretch out your lower back. So tap, 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 tap. Go under, over, under, over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels tap together, hold it. Release it down. Exhale. Oh, that sounds like my microphone. That was a big breath. Okay, cobra. So you can reposition as you find you need it. Okay, legs are long, strong and together. We're going to just cobra lift. Our nose goes along the mat, drawing a line along the mat, draws a line on the wall in front, crown of head lifts, shoulders lift, elbows lift. Now push into that band, push your hips and pubic bone down, and then go back down exactly as you came up. So shoulders, elbows, crown of head, nose. And again, nose, crown of head, shoulders, elbows if you wish. If you're not coming up onto your elbows, also fine. Work within your range. Come back down. And again. Draw a line with your nose, front of the wall, push up, push your hips down firmly, extend your legs out long behind, breathing in. Exhale, shoulders, elbows, crown of the head, nose is last. Okay, brilliant. Relax it down there for a moment. Draw your heels together and lift your legs up. So take a sort of a step out with your knees so they're slightly wider than your hips and you're in like a froggy position. Okay, from here, you're going to just lift your thighs off and lower. Off and lower. Then you can lift your head up a couple of inches. And then if you're comfortable with that, you're going to hold the band and stretch out and in. So you're lifting your thighs off, keeping your heels squeezed together. And it's just a small little stretch out with your arms and an in. So it looks like we're skydiving. 2 more. Out and hold. And slowly lower down. Take a moment. Take a breath. Let your feet fall apart. Have a little wiggle around. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And then come down for abs. So keep the band behind actually while we're doing our first set of abs. Keep changing this one, so I may have to look at my sheet on this. Okay, laying down flat. Band is behind. And back of the head is nice and relaxed. Back of the rib cage. Back of the hips. Weight is evenly on my toes. No pressure on the outside. I'm nice and even. Hips are in line with knees. And lastly, breathing in. Exhale. Soften your rib cage in and down. Feel your spine melt into the mat. Nice exercise, because if your ribs are up and flared, your ribs are doing the work and not your abs, and we want our abs to do the work. The ribs are going to be there to protect. So soften in and down. It's like you've got a girdle, a corset on, wrapping around your abs, and they're going to keep them nice and strong. So anytime you feel like you're taking a breath in and you've sort of sunk into your rib cage, soften it down. And then we're going to build up our abs much nicer than the rib flare. Okay. Now look at my sheet. Holding the band. Okay. Knees are going to come into tabletop position and we're going to lift our head up. So first of all, we're going to hold the band, knees into tabletop, head and shoulders come up, arms reach out. And then we're going to extend our legs, draw our knees in and lower down. So head and shoulders come up, arms come up. Legs extend, arms come in and down. That's what I'm doing. So arms come in, so elbows tuck into your waist, you're in tabletop position. So I'm cueing this properly now, I'm doing it. Then you're going to reach with your arms, extend with your legs. Extend and reach. Elbows come in, back to tabletop. Tap down. Carefully tap down. If you want to tap down 1 foot at a time, if you feel your lower back is compromised there, do that. So we're going to do head and shoulders in. Check your tabletop. Are your knees over your hips? If you find this really hard and your lower back is sore, just draw your knees in slightly. It takes the pressure off your lower back. If you're used to this exercise, keep your knees tabletop and make sure your feet aren't hanging. So they're active, so they're in line with your mat. Your calves are parallel to your mat. Okay, so we're going to reset tabletop position. Head comes in, arms lift for 1, arms lift for 2, back and down. Keep going, in, out, back and down. Keep going. Oops, my legs dropped. Reset yourself into that nice tabletop position. Let's pull my band a little tighter. It's going to allow me to lift a little higher on that second lift. Brilliant. Keep going. So squeezing your heels together as you're extending your legs. Obviously, the lower your legs come, the harder this will be. Let's do 2 more. Knees in, extend out, in and down. Keep going. In, out and hold. If your neck's aching, take your head further over your centre. Squeeze your heels together, come in and hold. Lower it down. Woo. Windscreen might hurt your legs. That was tough. Got there in the end. I think I changed that from what was on my sheet, but quite liked that little move. Okay, roll yourself up to seated. Take the band, we're going to do obliques. The band is going to go under your feet. Sticky this band today. So underneath my feet, again, equal either side. So actually put your toes in the band because you're going to get a little free little toe workout here as well. So my toes are firmly secured in that band. They're not hanging, they're not wrapped around the top of it, they're actually in the band. Okay, obliques. Options are if you're new to abs, or if you haven't found that you're comfortable in your C curve yet, you're going to sit up with your spine nice and straight and do the same exercise. If you've been doing this a while, you're going to find your C curve. So inhale, breath, exhale, think underneath the bra strap curls, middle of the tummy, lower tummy, pelvis comes round. So I've got that nice C curve shape. I'm supported with my toes in the band and my shoulders away from my ears. So my arms are straight, quite comfortable like this. Little ab workout going on already. We're going to start with our right hand pulling down towards our right hip. And then our eye gaze goes back at our right elbow. Stay the same side. We're going to work one side at a time. So pulling my right elbow back and then allowing it to go towards my feet. Pull the elbow back, shortening the band towards my feet. Any point here, you could come up and reset yourself in between. If you're used to this exercise, the intensity, you should be able to stay down for a little while. So nice and slowly. Band comes back, my eye goes with my back elbow and then shortens towards my right foot. 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, everyone go back, hold it, little tiny pulse. So you're going to feel your obliques twisting around a little. Now you should feel it with that little small pulse, a little pinch above your left hip. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. Inhale, breath. Exhale, slowly shorten the band and slowly and safely come out of your C curve. Sit up nice and straight. Just allow your knees to flop either side for a minute. Take that pressure off your hips if they're grippy. Inhale, breath. Exhale, release your shoulders. Same thing, other side. So take a moment, make sure your toes are in the band. Find your start position, either nice and tall, so nice and tall. Same thing here. You just don't get that quite so much intensity, but it's a good introduction to your oblique from here. Okay, if not, inhale, breath. Exhale, C curve. Under the middle, bottom, tucking my pelvis around, taking my shoulders away from my ears. You can probably see this a bit easier this side. I'm going to pull my left elbow back, past my left hip, shorten the band towards my left foot. pulling back slowly and shortening. So keep thinking about drawing that tummy in with your C curve. Your right hand is just holding the band. Probably mine is just by my knee. Should have said the other side actually. You can extend this by taking the right hand slightly closer so you twist a little more. That's what we might do actually. Go back and do the other side if you like. So you twist round a little more. So right hand shortens to right foot as you twist round. Maybe you did that already. 2 more. Work in progress. Round and hold. Small pulses. Now feel that grip just above your right hip, your right oblique. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Breathing in. Out, come back round. Come safely and slowly up. Allow your knees to fall apart. Take a moment. Okay, keeping the band on your feet, rolling onto your back. Let's do just a guided corkscrew. So keep your knees softly bent and let's just work around that clock face. Twisting your hips around, easing them off. Let's do 2 each side. So you're just guiding yourself round a clock face with your band and then back the other way. So twist your hips at 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Okay, brilliant. Holding here, we're going to do lower tummy. So keeping the band on your feet, you're going to make yourself small like a ball. Elbows are tucked in. So we're going to roll knees to nose, head up. So you're in a ball-like shape. And then you're going to push those legs out nice and slowly. You're going to raise your legs. You're going to lower your legs. You're going to bend your knees in and roll back down. And knees come in. Legs extend out. Raise your legs, feel that nice stretch in your hamstrings. Lower. Knees come in. Release down. So go ball-like, everything comes in. Push the feet away. Raise your legs. If you want, you can take your legs past your hips so you feel the stretch. Lower. Everything comes in. Release down. Come in. Out. Raise your legs. Lower your legs. Knees come in and down. One more. In. Feet push away. Raise your legs past your hips. Lower your legs. Knees come in. Hold. Slowly lower yourself down. Okay, push your legs up to the ceiling. And if you can, take a step out in the band. Doesn't look very elegant. So stepping out into the band so your legs are nice and wide. Nice release off from the hips here. These bands are quite strong, so they're holding my legs here. So I'm just doing some nice little bouncy, pulsy movements in and out, controlling. Tummy's nice and flat. Legs to push out. I'm just hanging on to this for guidance here. And then I'm going to rotate my right. At the moment I'm at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. I'm going to twist to 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock and stretch out so that my pelvis is twisting. Come back to center, twist around the other side and stretch out. Release off, come in, twist round, stretch your legs out, in, twist. One more. In and twist. Brilliant. Okay, just step in. We've got one more ab exercise to do. Step in, feet together. We're going to go straight into our 100. So holding closely to your feet, breathing in. Exhale, you're going to lower your feet and come up into your 100 position. So you haven't got much range to pumping on your arms here, but you're actually in a nice position with your head over your core, tummies are drawn in, and you're breathing in for 5 and out for 5. Keep pushing your feet in that band, keep looking at your feet, breathing it in. Feels a bit weird, but you're supported with the band, and out. One more set, breathing in and out. Hold it here. Come back up to seated. Brilliant. Okay, roll back. We're going to keep the band. Let's do band behind actually. And we can go into a nice spine stretch as well. So band is going to come behind. So your roll downs, if you know you can go all the way down to the floor, go straight away. So toes to ceiling, use the band as a guide. If you're going halfway, we'll do one halfway to start with, shoulders away from ears, breathing in, arms are out, and then find your C curve. So go to where you feel like you've got that pinch in your tummy, you can't go any further, and then roll yourself back up. Okay, if you're going all the way, feet to ceiling, inhale breath, arms out, under the low ceiling, curling your pelvis, tucking your hips under, lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, release it down. Breathing in, exhale, arms come forward, head comes up, shoulders, top of the back, middle back, lower back. Okay, from here, sitting up nice and straight, you're going to round yourself over the beach ball. So push the spine into the band, dive the crown of your head between your legs and feel that nice spine stretch. You're nicely rounded over. Slowly come out. You can do the same thing from seated. So inhale breath, exhale, go again. Quite nice to do your roll downs with this because you feel like you've got a bit of sling. And I held my breath there, so I'm going to reset myself. Breathing in, exhale, arms come forward, head lifts, shoulders lift, exhale, top of the back, middle back, lower back, towards my feet, reset myself so I'm nice and straight. Crown of my head dives forward over the beach ball, so I curl back over myself, push my spine into the band, and then come back up. Okay, brilliant. Glutes. Laying on your side. Band is going to go top foot, foot in band. So laying on your side. Okay, let's do bent leg again today. Just takes a little bit of pressure off. Adjust that slightly. Okay, rules again, lifted from here, not on your sunbed having your cocktail just yet. So you lift from the waist, keep a gap between your shoulder and your ear so you're not all crunched up. If you're getting neck ache, turn your head so that you're in line with your body. This hand is just here for a little bit of support, however you're comfortable, in front or hips nicely lifted. Already you're working out here. Look down your body. Can you look down? Look your shoulder. Shouldn't really see your knee because that's hidden under my shoulder, but I can see my ankle and the bottom leg are in line. Okay, let's just lift and lower that leg within the range of the band. So you're lifting and lowering nice and slowly. Controlled movement. Adjust the band if you want it a bit tighter. You can just move that hand down and sort of pin it a bit rather than grab it a bit more. So pushing that foot into the band. Let's do 4 more. Feeling it here. 3, keep lifted. 2, up and hold. Breathing in, we're going to do circles now. Let's get the circles out of the way. Tiny circles. 4 each way. Whew. Hold it here, push out. Let's have a nice stretch. So just going to sweep that leg forward. You can use the band to bring it forward a bit more. If you want to extend the stretch, stretch your bottom leg out or keep your leg bent, however you're comfortable. So you're pushing into that band and you're trying to get that leg pushed as far forward. Don't allow your hips to rock back as I just did. Reposition yourself. So the band is nice and tall. Inhale breath. Exhale, go slowly back. We're going to stretch back behind. Same thing. push back, come back to midline. We're going to lift it straight up towards our ear if you can. So a bit like the lift and lower, but we're going to lift and hold it up. And lower. Okay, let's do one more. So sweep forward and backwards. Guide it with the band. Hold it further down, you get a little bit more control. Back to midline and then and lower. Brilliant. Release it here. We're going to do a side stretch on our knees. So laying the band out on your mat, you're going to kneel on the short end. You're going to take the band, put your elbow and wrist in the band. I feel like I'm a bit wonky being recorded. I will get this right one day. So little wrist strengthener as well. Elbow and wrist in. Holding the short bit of the hand up here, breathing in. You're going to push up so you're nice and straight. And then you're just going to side bend over. So bend into that band. Return. Inhale, breath. Arms nice and straight. Twist round towards the band. And back to centre. Going over. And return. And back to centre. Okay, let's lie on this side and do the leg before we do that stretch. Nice. So, foot in. Foot in band. On my side. Hips rolled forward. I'm going to bend my bottom knee. I prefer that movement. You can always put a cushion under here as well. Some people really don't like this feeling. Put a little soft cushion under here. So, lifted from my waist. Collarbones are nice and smiley. My chest is open and my hips are rolled forward. It's so much easier if your hips are rolled back, but that's not what we want to work. So we want to stay lifted. Take a look down, shoulder. Sort of see my nip. I might nip. Can't see my nip. I can see my knee in the distance and my ankle. Okay. Lift and lower. So push that leg away. Make it 2 inches longer. Keep lifted. Small move within your range. Again, guide it with your left hand. Pin it down if you want it to be harder. Drop the band if you don't like it. 2, up and hold. Push that foot away again, small circles. Reverse it. Hold it, push it out. You are going to guide this leg forward as far as you can. You're going to guide it back. Keep your hips facing forward, just push back. Nice, keep lifted. Back to centre. You're going to lift that outside foot towards your ear. And lower it. Inhale, breath. Exhale, go again. Forward. Push the foot into the band. So push the heel away. Strengthen. You can lengthen out the back of that leg. Heel back. Sweep back behind your body. Stretch into that band. Keep lifted. Back to centre. Guide it up towards your ear. And lower it down. Brilliant. Let's do a kneeling stretch on this side. Okay, kneeling stretch. Okay, kneeling on the short end of the band. Put some talcum powder on these. Quite annoying. Kneeling on the short end of the band. Taking the band so the elbow goes in. Shoulder goes in, wrist goes in. Holding the band. Pushing up so you get a nice straight push up. Breathing in. Reach over. So reach your waist into that band. Stretch over. Return up. Twist round towards the band. Centre. Let's do one more. If you don't like the feeling of this on your wrists, you can do all this without your band. Okay, brilliant. Bridge. Laying down for bridge. Band is just going to lay on your pelvis for now. Okay, like we do with our abs. Breathing in. Exhale, soften back of the head. Take the shoulders away from the ears. Make sure the collarbones have got a nice big smile. Relax your breathing. Relax your chest down. Relax your hips down. Feet are nice and comfortable. And again, soften your ribcage in and down. Okay, hands are sort of pinning the band down either side of your hips, and then you'll adjust this as you feel the resistance. So let's start with a pelvic tilt. So tilting your pelvis towards your nose, flattening your spine, rolling it back down. So trying to roll evenly each side of the pelvis and roll back down. So you're just trying to roll up the middle of your pelvis in between your hips and back down. Okay, tilt your pelvis and then float your hips up to the ceiling in a diagonal line. You're going straight up. Move your hands so that your band hips can get up. Once your hips are up, knees are pushing away. Don't allow your knees to rock out. So knees are in line with your hips and your toes. Pushing out, pushing your chest up. You're in one nice straight line. Soften your rib cage. Pin the band down and just gently push your hips up and down. Hips and pelvis up and down. Push up and down. 4, 3, 2, up and hold. Breathing in and out. Release the grip on the band. Have an exhale breath. Holding the band with your hands, you're going to take it over your head. Stretch out. Have a little stretch on the band. Push your hips up nice and high. Reset yourself. Whew. Breathing in. Keep your hands where they are. Exhale. How slowly can you lower your pelvis down? Top of the back, middle back, lower back. Pelvis is still. Shoulders are relaxed. Pelvis touches. Hips touches. Release down. Arms. Pull widely on the band. Nice and slowly. Feel that resistance coming over. Imagine your shoulder rotating all through the joint, coming forward. Land it back on the pelvis. Lift your head up. Pull the band left. Head back to center. Pull the band right. Back to center. Head comes down. Okay. Band's going to go in your, nearly there. That band's going to go in your right foot. We're going to combine one leg circle with a tick-tock tilt. So left leg long, strong and out. Hips are facing the ceiling. We're going to take the band, take the foot out to the right hand side to start with. Left foot is flexed. Come back to center. Take it across. Swap hands across the body. Come back to center. One leg circle. You're going to go out to start with. So one leg circle. Back to center and then switch directions. Brilliant. Swap feet. Left foot goes in. Right foot is long and strong. Let's go out to the right to start with. So take the band out to the right. Come back to center. Take it across to the left. Back to center. And then you're going to draw your one leg circle starting out again to start with. Nice and controlled. Change directions. Push into that band. Keep the circle controlled. Okay, brilliant. Both feet going in the band. Okay, hamstring stretches. So options, push your knees towards your chest, push up, and then if you want to strengthen your hamstrings even more, bring your toes towards your nose and rock back. Absolutely fine if you want to stay with this hamstring stretch, extending and lengthening the back of your legs. If you're going to attempt your teaser, which is nice with the band, come with me. Breathing in, shoulders away from ears. Hold the band. Secret to this with the band is to hold the band as close as you can to your feet, because that allows you to come up. Okay, flatten your spine. Take your shoulders from your ears. Inhale, breath. Exhale, feet push into band. Head lifts. Shoulders lift. Keep pushing into that band. Curling. Think about you're rocking up through your spine. Finding your C curve. You're in your C curve. And then at this point, your aim is to shorten your hands, shorten the band from your hands to your feet. So shorten the band, come up, push your chest up nice and high, and your arms are parallel to your legs. Also going to do something else from here. Rolling like a ball. Okay, so bend your knees in, elbows tucked in, and if you want to, you're going to roll like a ball. So feet to seat, knees to shoulders, rolling back, and in 2 more. Last one. Up and hold. Extend your legs out. Slowly lower them to the ground. Get rid of the band. Reach forward. Exhale, breath. Relax your shoulders. And then let's turn onto all fours. Toes are tucked under, shoulders over wrists. And you're going to round your spine to the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone under. Take your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, breath. And then dip your spine. Take your shoulders away from your ears. Again, rounding up, scooping up to the ceiling, and the opposite way. Toes tucked under, push your hips up to the ceiling, like we did at the beginning. Roll back through your toes evenly towards your heels, nice length in the back of your hamstrings. Inhale, breath. Exhale, walk your toes to your fingers, nice and slowly. Squeeze your heels together, Pilates V, fingertips, toes, ankles, shins, knees, thighs, turning your pelvis, turning your hips, stacking your spine, rolling your shoulders up and back, and have a little swing. Okay, take an inhale breath in, reach all the way up and all the way down. If you wish to, go onto your tiptoes, hold it out to the side. Big fat well done today. See you next week. Thank you, hope you enjoyed it.